Hey guys, Spencer Kaufman here. Today I'm going to show you an eBay tool called Crazy Lister. This is for listing templates. Now, if you're familiar with listing templates, you know that these are tools that you can use to make your eBay listings look a little bit more professional, cool, have a design, get some graphics in there with some neat features. Crazy Lister is arguably one of the top listing companies or template companies for eBay. They have no active content, so they comply with all of that. eBay changes, they're constantly updating, they've got a blog, they've got tons of money they're putting into this. They charge a monthly subscription that depends on the plan. You can have 100 listings, 500 listings, whatever you choose, different rates, starting at about $25 a month, or if you pay for the year, it's about $20 a month. But they have a lot of options you can choose from. However, they are a pretty good company. Their listings look great on desktop view. The trouble is a lot of people on eBay don't use desktop. They use mobile. What's even worse is they use the mobile app. So we're going to dive into some features because they do have mobile compatibility. However, on the app, it's different than mobile because it's something else. It's not formatted properly to be viewed on the app, so it's different than mobile. So it's almost like there are three things. Crazy Lister covers the desktop, they've got the mobile covered somewhat, and then the app they just can't touch yet for some reason because it's not working properly with eBay. So I have a subscription, I've dived into this a little bit, I've created some templates, checked them out, had some eBay listings, looked at them there, saw how they look on mobile, on the app, and also on desktop, and I'm going to show you all about it right now. So we're going to take a look at this one, Edit Template. Now building a template is pretty simple. Create new template. We'll go through this. You can pick a theme. Now if you choose a theme and you don't really change any of the content, then it works pretty well. They've got a lot of different themes to choose from, lots of options there. So you can do this, you can customize it, or you can build your own. I recommend you choose a theme and then customize it, or rather than building your own. So let's start out with one that I've already built. Here we go. I've got a ton of information in there. It looks pretty good. See, you can see all this: payment, shipping, returns, feedback, a little banner there. We've got my picture and then related items. Now this is all included in their template listing. Now obviously I had to add in these pictures and banners and edit it all. It was kind of a pain. This took me like 3 hours. Why? Well, look it up here at the top. You see this menu bar? For some reason it's not working properly. So it's not compatible. Like this says arrow drop down. Well, that should just be like a drop down arrow then. And here we've got undo and something under there, view maybe. We've got maybe that's desktop view. This is desktop window. I think that's help or setup. Something is there because then there's an S there and there's an H and an E and an LP. So that S, I'm not sure what it's for. There's some other button under there. And then there's an undo here and a redo here. So it's been tough. And then moving these things, getting them in here, when you select something, it doesn't really move properly. Like for example, let's select this image and then let's try to move it over here, and it didn't move. Now all of a sudden I've got it like this, and then if I click to leave it like, let's say right here, it didn't work. So it's really finicky, like with trying to move stuff, it's like they don't want to move. So there it moves if you click and drag instantly. But if you select something and then want to move it, now it worked there. So it's just really kind of funny why it doesn't always work properly. And then typing the text, if you have your text up here ready to go and you want to copy and paste in, you can't do that. If you copy and paste in text, like let's just say we want to put this Crazy Lister in there to show you an example. So I've got the text edited. You would think that if I copy and paste it should keep this font, this size, everything, but unfortunately it doesn't. So if you have all this pre-done from something else, maybe your regular listing or something, you need to manually go in and type it. Now, you can't simply, oh, see, I was down at the bottom and now it put me at the top. So there, the way that it handles it is not perfect. So you have to type it all out, and fortunately when you enter from here it does keep your text. So let's just see, it should be the same color, but unfortunately there it's not. So what you have to do if you want to keep the same color of the formatting or whatever is in there, you would need to start inside of here, type out whatever you want, and then delete everything else so that you have that same text. So there is a hack around that, what you can do, but if you want to start in your box or enter it down, you see it's a different type of text. So it doesn't keep the default text in there, which is something that's very unfortunate because this was all template. I didn't customize this. It was this color in the template, and I wanted to just add my own text rather than their pre-filled default text of Loris Ipsum or generic feedback. They didn't even have feedback, by the way. They had returns. So I had to add this whole entire section right here and copy it from here and copy this one over here and copy this little green thing and then find my own icon, which is fine, but getting it all lined up since they don't have any rulers or lines is kind of tough. So that would be a good addition, would be some rulers or lines that people could use. And also, you know, your width and moving, like here you can see I have the sizing of pictures, so that's kind of nice. Use that because this drag and drop feature, like we've demonstrated, doesn't work very well. So make sure you kind of use those little hacks. But more importantly, so it looks good after all of that work. It looks pretty good on desktop. Now, if we want to do mobile view, let's see what it would look like. So fortunately, I figured out that we can click up here, and then they have desktop view, smartphone view, and mobile friendly. So it's already made to be mobile friendly, it says. So if we go view it on mobile view, it should look good. However, it doesn't. There's something wrong. Everything's all jumbled up. These images aren't on top of these. This one is, but the title's nowhere to be found. Oh, it's down here. So, and then this one is here. This title here should really be like up here, or is it this one that should be up there? See, because this one's at the bottom, and then these images should be somewhere. This one is on one, but it's too big, it's the wrong size. This one, if it was here, but it's all jumbled up. Now this looks okay. This is the description, and then shipping turned out to be alright. It's a little overlapping with the payment. That looks fine. Returns and feedback, though, look at feedback. It's tiny. It didn't match this. And then this text doesn't match. So that's all jumbled up. And then the pictures are overlapping. Fortunately, this looks okay. This looks like it's on top of this. So we would have to extend this down and drag this down. And then we have to drag this down. We could drag... The trouble again, so like we can't click and drag multiple things. If I hold down Command or Control, or if I hold down Shift, I can select, oh, hold down Shift, I got that one, and that one, and that one, that one, that one, that one, and this one. But now, there we go. Oh no, it didn't move. See, you can't click and drag multiple, or if I go like this, I got all them. But then it only moved that. Let's undo that. We'll try it again here. If I grab all those, didn't grab them all. Hold on. Okay, something's not working. Okay, it got one. So what I've found is if you want to move multiple things, you can select them all, but then what you need to do is use the down arrow and go one little pixel at a time to move your whole entire box of multiple selections. It's faster than moving them one by one, and you get to keep the symmetricality of your layout, but still it's a pain. They should be able just to drag them all, no problem. But basically, like, you see how these are now different sizes. You're going to have to resize them all for mobile. Basically, I mean, if it's already mobile friendly, I don't want to have to go rebuild my entire template. Now, for those of you that say, hey, you know what, why even bother on the desktop? Because 90% of eBay users are on mobile. Most of them are on the mobile app, which we haven't even covered yet. Most of them are on the mobile site, mobile app, whichever. No one anywhere really shops on desktop anymore, except for me. Some people still do, so keep that in mind. You can't, though. You can't only build mobile because the mobile view in Crazy Lister is dependent upon the desktop view, which means you need to spend all your time building the desktop so that you can customize your mobile. Unfortunately, it doesn't put it in layout in mobile view for you, which is a problem. Hopefully Crazy Lister will work on that so that your building in desktop will automatically convert to mobile and look good. Now, when you look at this in mobile view on the computer or on a mobile phone like on eBay.com through your Safari or your Firefox browser or your Chrome browser on your phone, this is what you see. It looks just fine. I mean, it doesn't look fine, but it looks like this. It looks like what you would build here. Unfortunately, when you look at it in the eBay app, the app has something wrong with the compatibility, and oftentimes, especially if you're a seller, like anytime I try to go through and edit this, it will tell me that it is not compatible. So I have two options. I can either remove the formatting or I can keep the formatting and not edit my items. Hopefully they will fix that and have it be more compatible with the app. So the error that happens, as you see, is called unsupported formatting. It is not supported by this app. If you continue, all formatting will be removed. Well, that's not something we really want in there. I don't want to remove all the formatting because I just worked so hard in my mobile view to get it to work. Now, one thing you could do would be remove all formatting and continue. And in that case, what would happen is all your formatting would go away. But the trouble is that when you do that, you are going to run into problems because now all of the other template content is going to be in there. And you need to go through then and delete everything, edit your description, and then what you can do, so if you deleted all this, delete everything, and just edit your description, then you could go back in and resync the template to this listing, to this item. So it would be a little bit troublesome and a little bit of extra work, but it could be done. Therefore, Crazy Lister, is it a good thing to have? You know what? Having a template is always something that helps. It's good. It makes you look a little more professional. But the fact that it can't be used in the app and that it doesn't look that good on mobile leads me to believe that it's not something that I need in my eBay store. It's up to you whether or not you need it, but strongly consider whether it should be used in mobile and in the app. Hopefully, Crazy Lister will resolve these. I've been working with them with support on the different issues that I've had, and they are hopefully starting to address some of them. They've been very helpful. They're very responsive. They have great support. Whether or not that will turn into any results, we will see. Keep in mind and follow the comments on this video because I will be updating with comments below as I find things out. Also, if you have any new hacks or ideas on Crazy Lister, if you're a Crazy Lister user, drop it in the comments below. Subscribe to the video, like the video, click that bell icon, and follow this channel, and you will be updated on all of those comments as they come in.